Hey guys, what's up? Totalxclipse here today with a gameplay montage of me playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Beta. Now this is going to be a video about helping you level up quickly, as well as to help you get more kills per death. Now this guide is for beginners, but it's also for those who have a moderate understanding of the Call of Duty game mechanics. Now this game is in beta at the moment, so it is subject to change. However, most of these tips do apply to any shooter and will still be useful when the full game comes out.
Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
So right off the bat, what you want to be doing to get quick XP is to, first of all, rather than jumping into a team deathmatch, go to an objective based game such as Hardpoint, Domination, Capture the Flag, or if you really just want to play for kills, Kill Confirmed. Now, there are two main reasons for this. First off, you get bonus experience, allowing you to level up quickly, even if you're doing terribly, providing you're playing the objective. And please guys, if you're playing objective games, play the objective. The other thing is, you know where the enemy is going to be heading, so you can make predictions of where to throw your grenades, where to fire your traps, which will make you get kills a lot easier. Second tip is to find and stick to weapons that you can use. Whilst learning, you want to focus on learning the game mechanics rather than how to use a difficult weapon, such as one with a high recoil rate. Now this is more essential in Black Ops because as you use a weapon, it levels up, allowing you to add optics and attachments. Take my shotgun for example, with the rapid fire and the laser sight, or my SMG with the silencer. Now tying into my previous points, you need to work out your class builds so that they synergize with your playstyle. There's no point taking flak armor for example if you're going to be sniping from the other side of the map. That is an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. And this is the same with your specialist class. Early on, when you pick your first specialist, go with one that will assist you and your playstyle most. If you are starting out and you don't know who to choose, I'd recommend either Outrider with the vision pulse so that you can see enemies coming around the corner, or you could go with Battery with her bullet shield. Now another tip which is often underestimated is using your equipment, and often. So every time you die, you'll get your whole kit back. So if you don't use your grenades, your stun grenades, your lethal grenades, or any other equipment that are equipped, then you're going to get them back and it would have been a waste anyway. Your equipment is your most useful tool. For example, a concussion grenade followed by a lethal frag grenade will pretty much guarantee a kill, especially if you're throwing it at an objective where you know the enemies are capturing. And the best part about that, you don't have to be in direct line of sight so that you can do it, which can save your life and get you the free kill. Also, when you are using your frag grenades, cook them. So many times I see people throwing an uncooked grenade at me, only so that I can pick it up and throw it back at them and secure a kill for myself. Cook your grenade for 2 to 3 pulses, that way you can pretty much ensure that it's going to explode on impact and kill whoever's in the room without them being able to escape or throw the grenade back.
Threat neutralized.
Now the big thing with this game is with uncooked grenades, it's quite easy to throw them back because the first perk that you get is Fast Hands, which allows you to pick up grenades that are thrown at you and then reset the timer. So be aware of that, guys. Now another feasible option would be to take the black hat rather than the concussion grenades as your equipment. Now the great thing about the black hat is that it allows you to deny the enemy their score streak, which they've worked so hard to get, as well as capture it yourself. So whether that's the enemy UAV, you can capture it and put it on for your team, or even with 2, capture things like the Talon, or possibly the Wraith, or even the Mothership, if anyone's ever tried that, as we haven't unlocked that in the beta yet. So that item is incredibly overpowered, and if you're going to die constantly, there are always UAVs up in the air, so you might as well use them. on something like that and get the free points for them. Now, my next tip is everything kills you in this game, as I'm sure you're aware, but the most infuriating score streak so far is the hailstorm, or to some, the rolling thunder. Now, if you hear incoming hostile hailstorm or rolling thunder, get to cover as much as possible. Now, something that most first-person shooter gamers will be aware of is your mini-map signature. Now, unless you're playing something like hardcore, if you fire your gun or even boost around the map or do a slide, you're going to produce a little red dot in the corner of the minimap where you are on the enemy team. Therefore, you'll be giving away your position, and no doubt one or two of them will come to take you out. So don't use them wastefully, only use them when you need to use them, or if you want to boost around the map constantly and go around killing the enemy as much as possible without alerting your position, consider taking the perks like the silent boosting perk or even Ghost, which isn't available in the beta but will be useful at hiding you from UAVs in the full game, which currently I do believe will be unlocked at level 40. And also, if you do want to go around shooting, make sure that you equip a silencer, but do be aware that it does do reduced damage. Specialists are incredibly overpowered in Black Ops 3 at the moment, if you ask me. Each of them comes with either a one-shot kill weapon which can kill multiple enemies, or a utility power which will assist them in any fight. Knowing when to use them can really make a difference in a fight. For example, don't waste them by running in head first. Wait for the right moment to use it, such as with the Hive weapon on Nomad. It's brilliant at setting up traps on objectives you know the enemy is going to take. Or for example, Ruin's grav spikes, which are great for clearing out objectives. Also, if you're playing with friends or teammates who are cooperating, try and each pick a class that synergizes with each other. So for example, if you're playing an objective based game, I'd take Ruin for the grav spikes for clearing out an objective, Nomad so that he could use his Hive to defend a location, as well as Battery with her shield so that she can defend the location on the inside, and possibly Seraph so that she can use her focus to get high score streaks quickly to really give you a hand in the firefight. Now in Black Ops 3, the developers have really gone to town on the maps that we've seen so far, with the added wall runs around the flanks or even quicker ways to get through the center of the map if you want to play really aggressively. Know when to use them, ideally when no enemy is around to see you. Also, another thing to take into consideration on the map is where the enemy is going to spawn. If all your teammates are one side of the map, you can guarantee it's going to be on the other side. If you're all about midway, that is when it's going to get a bit iffy. So learn when the respawns are going to happen and where, and you'll be able to pre-plan in advance. Now, as a final note, whether you're playing on PC or on console, make sure you have the right sensitivity settings. So if you have it too high, you'll miss everything because you'll be dashing from one side to the other without concentrating and focusing on one target, unless you're really well trained with a high sensitivity mouse or controller. That being said, if you use a really low sensitivity, if someone runs past you and then shoots you in the back, you're not going to be able to turn around in time. So pick a sensitivity that's in the middle mark, possibly the upper middle. That's where I'd recommend. But it's what's right for you, and once you have picked your sensitivity, work with it for a few hours just to get an idea of whether that is good enough for you. Now, I hope my tips have helped you. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. If they did, please drop me a thumbs up, and if you do have a specific tip that I haven't mentioned, feel free to write it in the comment section. I will probably be posting it on my next Black Ops 3 tips video. And if you do want to see some more great footage, subscribe to my channel. I have got a load of videos coming up which I'm sure you will enjoy. And as always, thanks for watching.
Hellstorm inbound. We're being dominated. Go on aggressive. Securing C.
Get cover!